Uh, all right. Hey guys, welcome to 2100 Big Bang Promotions. In this episode number 2, we're gonna break down my second big picture, which is, Tall Doctor. Right. So before that, let me just remind you that the teaser is coming this Friday. Just one more night to go. 2100. It's on 9 p.m. this Friday, and I wanted to remind about the contest as well. So the contest is still on. Which year mobile phone was invented? Please send in your answers as comments. You will be participating, and one lucky winner will get a reward. And I want to share an interesting fact before we get down to breakdown. So I wanted to, let you know the inspiration behind this poster. So it was Avengers Endgame. So I was looking at this poster and I wanted to design something similar to this, and I didn't know about photoshopping before, but I learned and tried something similar to that. So it came out really well. Yeah, so the teaser would be really interesting. Stay tuned and let's begin the breakdown of my second big picture, Tall Doctor. All right. Okay. Yeah, I like quotes, inspirational quotes, so I thought I will extend it to my movies as well. So you will find one quote regarding something. In this case, you may play well or play badly. The important thing is that you should play truly. So you have to take the effort and do something truly, whether it comes out great or bad, that doesn't matter. So I will have an inspirational quote in every movie. Look forward to it. And yes, so most of my movies has been inspired by books. Almost all the big pictures have been inspired by books. So in this case, it was actually from this particular short story in a book, and it was a completely different story. There was a doll and there was a ghost. It was not a frightening story. It was an emotional story. And when I was reading halfway through, I got an idea of creating a movie out of this doll's ghost. So that's how this movie got developed, and it came into execution really soon. We shot it in a particular day, and in fact, within 3-4 hours, we shot the complete movie, 10 minutes, and we wrapped it. Yeah, so written exposition again here, and I wanted to give a short intro of what is Doll Doctor and what is their profession. I tried searching the origin of Doll Doctor, but I couldn't find a particular. No, I couldn't root cause a particular year. So I had put that it's originated in Europe in the late 15th century, which is actually not substantiated. So I wanted to put in the written exposure something in the written exposure to set the audience that doll doctor is a profession, is a real profession that people do, and they were doing in the ancient era as well as in the late and modern era. So that was the whole idea of this particular exposure. Yeah, so this is real. I took it from the internet. I did a couple of research and I could find two articles about doll doctors. So he's one. There's another lady.
old man. I live alone, and dolls are my only company. My name is Robin Fixer. I'm a doctor, not just a doctor, but a doll doctor.
I think no one would in the world would have a name called fixer. So in this case, the occupation involves fixing toys. So I wanted to go for a funny name. Robin is actually a good name. One of my friends' name. Fixer is something I wanted to symbolize the occupation. So Robin Fixer. I couldn't think of any other name, so I came up with this, which is really funny if I think about it now.
I fix and mend broken toys.
Hi, Headshot Gamer.
But recently, I've been experiencing strange phenomena in my home. It all started when a month.
And this is the first movie which involves a female character, and my friend turned up for the shoot, and it was very good. So we finished it in a couple of, 1 hour and it was very good.
A child walked into my home with a broken doll. The mother said the doll's name was Tina.
Tina was the name of the doll in the story as well, so I kept it. I didn't modify it. It was a very good name, Tina.
And she was accidentally broken by a child earlier that day. And since the child was very fond of Tina, she wanted the doll to be fixed as soon as possible. I had a close look at Tina.
I have long hair, so I made sure that I wrapped it in a cap, woolen cap, and then on top of that, golf cap, and I painted my beard to look old. In fact, it was really difficult to identify me. Many people didn't believe that it was me, so it is actually me as a old man character. And yes, costume was by me. So it wasn't not a very good makeup, but it was convincing for the story.
She was a very beautiful doll. I told them I would fix the doll in 2 days and call them back. But Tina, the doll, had other plans in mind.
This is again another favorite title placement for me, because you freeze the frame and you're setting up the story that a broken doll is brought to the doctor and he have to fix it. So that's how the movie is set up now, and you launch the title card, which is really good. This freeze frame and stretching fade on was this is one of the title placement I love.
I set to work immediately mending Tina.
This is a small table and workshop that I set up in my home. I got all the tools that I had that I needed to fix a toy, or I imagined which could be used to fix a toy. So it looked really cool. I didn't take a photo of it. I want to take a photo of it, but I had taken out the. So I wanted to have more dolls, but there was not more dolls in my home. I wanted to set it up more. So this is one of the drawback. We could have made it better. So I had to do everything, so I couldn't manage. We could have done a beautiful workspace where there are a lot of broken toys and toys without hair. But it's a learning that we had.
I fixed her with much care and caution. She needed some joints to be repaired and touch up on her makeup. Hours flew by and I was done with my work in the very first night.
Actually, there was nothing to fix in the toy. The toy was a new toy and it was not broken, but the story mentions that the toy is broken. We didn't show the toy was broken anywhere, and I was just trying to do something. So it's just trying to make believe that the toy is broken and I'm trying to mend it.
I carefully packed Tina in a paper bag. Uncanny events started with strange sounds.
We could have done better here. Maybe the paperback could have moved. So we just, I had just had put the noise of a paperback. So yeah, I was trying to make a horror movie here, but it is not a horror movie.
I was not sure at first and did not give much thought.
Yeah, these jump scare scenes could have been better.
Then came the spooky laughters that sent chills down my spine. I was horrified and did not know what to do.
One of the main mistakes in this movie is the lighting. So it was room lighting and not shooting lights. So it did not give the horror feel that I had planned or imagined. But it's again a drawback and a shortcoming that I lived and compromised.
Things only got worse.
This is stop motion, so I got the idea that we can use stop motion here because the doll wanted to move on its own, and we don't have visual effects, and I don't have the money or resources to make visual effects, make a doll dance on its own. So stop motion is the easy one that I can do. I know about stop motion, so it was easy to make, and it was really good. Maybe the lighting here is a problem again, but this was a really good scene.
I was now convinced that the doll was haunted. I was afraid what could happen next. I had no other choice but to sleep and decide what to do with Tina.
And main thing I forgot the voice. I had practiced and I did this voice to feel like an aged old man who is living with some diseases and lonely. You have to bring in that sadness that he's a lone man. He's been fixing toys, and the only relationships he's having is with the toys. So it's not revealed here, but you give that feeling. So the voice came out really well, and everybody appreciated the voice, the narrative style of the story. So it was a really good plus point.
The next day,
Why do you seem so scared? All I wanted to do was play with you.
This was supposed to be a really scary scene, but it turned out to be a funny scene. I watched it again, I used to laugh. But again, yeah, with the limited resources we have, we could do only this, and we should have planned better. And it was a good learning. This movie, it came out really well, but I had a lot of personal learning, what to do and what not to do.
I was so scared. I thought Tina, the haunted doll, had to be destroyed as soon as possible. I called up the mother and asked her to come immediately. I explained her about all the horror events that I experienced and told her that the doll is dangerous to a child and the family. I convinced her that the only way.
And you can notice the mistake. So she's in the same costume. So it's a different day, and as in the first scene, she's seen in the same costume, which is a mistake. She should have been in a different costume. It's my mistake. I should have planned the costume. So this movie again was a lot of learning in terms of planning and costumes and scene, how to make better scenes, especially horror in a horror movie.
To put an end to Tina is by destroying her. The shocked mother readily agreed for destroying the doll. And that was all I needed. Tina became mine. You see, there were never any horror events. It was all a cooked up story.
So this transition from a horror built up to what exactly happened was quick. So it is a mistake, and I mean it's not a mistake. I mean it could have done in a more elaborate way. So I took that transition really quick. So we see that the mother is going out of the home, and immediately the flashback comes up, and we see that it was never a horror event. He did not have any horror incidents with the doll. So he loved the doll. He wanted to keep it himself. So he built the story and told the mother, sold her the story, and now instead of destroying the doll, he's going to keep it. So that's the whole idea. Sociopath, psychopath, with dolls. So the idea, the whole core of the story is here, and only to develop it as a horror built up, we had all these scenes. So we actually fooled the audience here. So that is why it was good and people liked it, because you were you were made to believe that okay, it's the doll is haunted, if something bad is going to happen to him or the mother, and then you find out that it was all lie, and it was actually this guy fooling up everyone, so also the audience. So this was the idea that I got from that book. So this was not there in the actual Doll's Ghost story. So it convinced me that it could be made into a short movie. So I thought I can do it, and it came out really well.
I fell in love with Tina at first sight. She was my newest daughter. I read books to her and drank tea with her. I danced with her. And I put her to sleep with love and care. But when it was time for sending her away, I just couldn't do it. wanted Tina to be mine and only mine. Now she will be mine forever and ever, just like my two other daughters.
Again, this was a concept movie, so I wanted to be not to end here. We can extend. So we see that there are three dolls, so we can develop stories for the other two dolls, like how The Conjuring and Annabelle came into picture. So that was the whole idea. And overall, it's a good movie, but there are a lot of mistakes that I had done here, and there was a lot of learning from this movie. But if you see, compared to the previous movie, Sapiens, it was 7 minutes, and this movie is around 11 minutes. So I had improved my movie making skills. I could make more than 10 minutes. So I believed that I could make more than 10 minutes movie after making this movie. And yeah, so it was planned and executed in 3-4 hours. So I thought, okay, you should have more elaborate planning, how to make scene, lighting, especially lighting. When it's a horror movie, lighting is very important. So lighting is something I learned from this movie, because I did a lot of mistakes. And then but if you see the good points, the makeup was good. It could have been improved, but it was good. The voice was a highlight. Everybody loved the voice, and even I loved the voice. It matched well with the tone, horror tone, and then the psychopath. And then the music, background music, somehow I'm able to find the right music. And imagine if I get a authentic musician, and I can make I can get him to make great music. So I use Hollywood music. Obviously I watch a lot of Hollywood movies, and when I'm watching a movie, first thing my mind is subconscious doing is storing that particular music you hear, BGM, in my head. So when I'm making movies, or when I think of some situation, the background music comes to my mind automatically. So I don't have trouble finding music for, but I have troubles in getting good music from. I don't have any musician, so it's difficult to get no copyright music. So I take the music from Hollywood movies, and I disclaim it. Okay, so I put a disclaimer that we take from Hollywood movies. So in each of my movies, if you see, BGM would be highlight, because I somehow find the right BGM for each and every scene and any kind of situation. So this movie, the build up of the horror incidents and this sad emotional stuff that we are seeing, that he's trying to keep the doll. That's why he created a lie and built a story, a fake story, to sell it to the mother and keep the doll to himself. So overall, it was a well-made film with a lot of mistakes and learnings, and I was really proud of this movie, because I improved a lot from Sapiens, to be frank, and it's one of my favorites. So especially the old man get up and the voice. So let me try that voice again. It all started with a hangman. So you have to really bring it out. Uh, Hi, Alan. Good to see you. So yeah, that was really good. You have to stress yourself for that voice, old man voice. I loved it. I would love to do it again. I'll use it somewhere. And yeah, if you see, yeah, a lot of people were involved. So in the previous Sapiens movie, only there were 3 people, but here Syed Nizam, Manjunath Reddy, and Ashadeepa, the female actress, and the child. We got her at the last day, so it was difficult to find a child actor. And Ashadeepa agreed to act in this mother character. It was really commendable, and I appreciate her, thank her for that. And cinematography again, Pranjal. So he came from a very long far distance, and he came and he shot 3 hours 4 hours, and he left by 10 o'clock, I guess. So he was very patient and involved in the shooting. And he was amateur, but we did it somehow. We did, the camera angles were fixed already, so we somehow did it in 3-4 hours. And yeah, Syed was till the end. He was the assistant director, holding the script and the shooting script, making sure the frame was clean, nothing is appropriate. He was really involved. And yep, editing, direction, screenplay, I do. Yes, so for a horror movie, Inside is chapter 1 and 2 and Schindler's List. The emotional, violent music that you hear is Schindler's List, which is very emotional. You should see the movie, it's a really good movie. So it was a really good movie, and if you see the comments, you can see super elevation in the twist. So they didn't expect the twist, and that took everyone by surprise. And people who liked the movie, that would be because of the twist. Fantastic work done by you. Love from TG. Stop motion is good. Null பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. Love and support with lot of fans from Tamil gaming community. Kudos man, nice job. Tina the doll. Okay, this is a very interesting comment I got after 1 month, maybe after the 1 month the movie was released. Tina the doll looks like Anna. So I never noticed that this particular doll that I bought is similar to the Frozen movie characters, and this guy pointed out that it's kind of a knockoff, right? So it was not actual dolls replicating the characters from Frozen, but they had just modified the name and the appearance so that they don't get sued. But it was really good to read because he had I think I don't know, he or she, Cassie Brock, she had read it. I mean, she watched the whole movie and figured this out. I was really surprised. I didn't know this. After her comment, I found it out. Okay, the doll was really having an similar appearance to Frozen movie characters. Yep, nice, super bro, good work. Yeah, very nice. Yep, but everybody loved the twist, and so I love horror movies, but thriller movies is my first favorite, and after that is horror movies. So after this movie I got interested to make horror movies, and I made a horror movie. So my third big picture was Bale, and it had a lot of improvements from this movie, especially in lighting, and which we will decode tomorrow. We'll break down Bale tomorrow, and yep, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Breaking Down Doll Doctor. One more night to go for 2100 teaser. The contest is still open. Please comment your answers. Which year mobile phone was invented? Right? And look forward to the teaser. And with that, I'm signing off. It's Matt Dawson. You're watching Medley with Maddie. One channel, a multitude of entertainment. Bye bye.